guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Well, I'm a little late on reporting this. I did put it up on my community tab because this all happened Friday during the midst of all this Harmony Montgomery case, which is very, very important. Not that Sarah Boone's is not important, and, obviously George's life is very important as well. But remember how I told you guys that Sarah's attorney, 7th attorney, wanted out? Well, he's gone, and we have an 8th attorney that's now representing Miss Sarah Boone. And this all happened on the 12th. And I tell you what, I am over all of her crap. And I sure as hell hope that this attorney sticks. I believe this is the first female attorney that she's had. This is attorney Patricia Cashman. I'm going to show you guys her website and what have you. But first, let me show you the bit of video that West 2 had put up, local affiliate over here, because I cannot find a video of the actual court hearing. Just West TV's piece of it from their news clip. So let's check that out.
Police arrested her 4 years ago, and she was in court this morning to ask that her case quickly move forward. West 2's Bob Hazen was in the courtroom where the judge gave Boone another lawyer.
Sarah Boone's been through a lot of lawyers. In fact, this is now her 7th attorney, her last one saying that she wanted him to do things that he wouldn't do.
I've been here for 4 years, and I'm tired of being here, and I'm tired of going through all of these attorneys, which are not my fault.
Whoa. Okay, first of all, he said 7th attorney. This is actually her 8th attorney. But irregardless, 7, 8, it's too many. And let's re-listen to what Sarah Boone just said. She's pissed. Well, honey, I think we're the taxpayers and the attorneys that have tried to work with you, as well as the judges. I don't think they're too happy with you either.
I've been here for 4 years, and I'm tired of being here, and I'm tired of going through all of these attorneys, which are not my fault.
Okay, so if it's not your fault, Sarah, whose fault is it? Because I think that's sort of what you've been saying about George in the suitcase, and how it was an accident, it's not my fault, I don't know what happened. So is anything your fault, Sarah? Anything?
Sarah Boone is getting another chance to find the right lawyer to defend her in this bizarre case. In 2020, investigators say she left her boyfriend, George Torres Jr., zipped up in a suitcase after a game of hide and seek and recorded him begging for help.
Sarah, I can't breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Boone allegedly went to bed and then found him dead in the suitcase the next day. Since then, Boone's trial has been delayed repeatedly as she gets into conflicts with her lawyers, something the judge in her case noted.
Seemingly all of your relationships with counsel have deteriorated.
Yeah. See, Judge Kraynick, he's the newest, well, after the new lawyer that was just appointed, but Wooten had to handle her until this year. So he seems like he's trying to be nice, but at the same time, he's not going to put up with her crap either. And you remember, we went over it in the last video, or the video before. It's kind of hard to keep track because Sarah seems to like to write letters. This letter that they're going to discuss on the news clip here, Wesh, and she decided to try to make friends with Judge Kraynick.
Boone often writes letters to the judges complaining about her lawyers. Attorney Winston Hobson was appointed back in September, but asked the judge to let him withdraw, saying they're at loggerheads and she makes difficult demands.
I would say Ms. Boone has some ideas about what should be done, should not be done. Don't agree with those. Some things she wants done, they won't do.
But when 100 days...
Okay, so he won't do? I was a little unsure about that, and I had a feeling that I was correct in my thinking, but the lawyer prosecutor actually confirmed that. That means she probably wanted him to do some things that were either illegal or bordering on that area. So he's not going to play that game with her. So he's like, yeah, we are not going to get along at all.
Days have passed and I haven't heard or said or done anything other than try to figure out where you are because your phone doesn't work. I'm not a bad person because of that.
The judge gave Boone a new lawyer but did not push back the trial, which is currently set to start in May at the Orange County Courthouse.
So she's still scheduled for May for her trial. I believe it's April 12th that we have a pre-trial. Actually have it on the other tab here. So we have April 12th. There's a status hearing set. And then another status hearing is set on the 3rd of May. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I'm assuming because we have the new attorney. And then he still wants to go forward with the May 13th trial. So I have to say, he sounds to me like he's over this crap. He's over her garbage. And he just wants this to get the show on the road. And I completely agree with him. Not only is it annoying as just the case altogether, but again, like I said before, I'm a taxpayer here in Orange County, Florida, and this is ridiculous. This is just beyond ridiculous. It's time that she goes to trial. She thinks she's having it hard now, being in jail for 4 years. Well, I gotta tell you, Sarah, I think you're gonna be there for a while. I think you're pretty much screwed and you just gotta get used to life behind bars for a while, hun. So this is her new attorney here. I'm going to show you guys her website. Again, I believe she is the only female that she's had, unless one of the very first one or two were female. I don't know what their names were. But she's a private attorney. And she's rotated through, and she's the new one that came up on the list here. So this is her website. Her name is Patricia A. Cashman. That is her right there. And I like her website. It's very pink and bright. So she practices in Orange, Osceola, and Seminole counties in Florida here. And like I said, her website is it's pretty basic, but it's a nice website. She states that she's handled jury trials ranging from misdemeanors to capital felonies, including cases where the state was seeking the penalty of death. So, she's had a lot of experience. Her areas of practice here, you can see drug offenses, homicide, sex offenses, burglary and property crimes, robbery and theft cases, firearms and weapons offenses, trespass and criminal mischief, prostitution, assault and battery, domestic violence, traffic offenses, violations of probation, sealing and impungement, and juvenile offenses. I don't think that she's real afraid to do much of anything. She's been a member of the bar since '84. She's been a criminal defense attorney her entire career. She's a graduate of University of Florida, a member of the National Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers, and she's an adjunct professor at UCF since 1993. And there's all sorts of information about her if you want to check out her website. I will include the link in the information of the video just in case you'd like to check her out. Again, I really hope that she's going to be the one to get this case to a trial. I don't know what else we're going to be able to do with Sarah Boone at this point. And I mean, you go look at her records here. I mean, you know, we've had this since 2020 going on. Her offense date right here, 2/23 of 2020. Remember, I've said it before. She got arrested. This all happened right before the pandemic and the lockdown. So, you know, that sort of, you know, took place, you know, some of her delays, but definitely not nearly what she's caused herself when it comes to all these attorneys that she cannot work with and all these letters she likes to write. And it just goes on and on and on. If you look at her, her records here for her criminal case, I don't know what to say. I mean, at this point, like I said, I just hope we can get this show on the road. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Cashman, the new attorney, might actually be what she needs? Do you think she needs a female? I don't know. I thought Hobson was going to be the guy. I mean, it seemed that we were all thinking, oh, she wasn't writing any letters. She didn't seem to have a problem. And then all of a sudden, poof, the letters dropped. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm just kind of fed up with the delays. And I think, as far as her concerned, she's upset with the delays. Well, you're causing the delays, Miss Sarah Boone. So I think at this point, you just need to work with the attorney that you're given. And let's go. If you think you're going to get out of this and be free this year, I don't think that's going to happen, hon. I think you're going to be serving time behind bars for the murder of your ex-boyfriend. The biggest problem is, you took the video where he's in the suitcase and you're cursing him out, laughing at him, and yada, 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 all that sort of stuff, and then you forgot you took it. You ran your mouth not only to the officer who came to the scene when you called 911 and everybody else who would listen to you there in the parking lot outside your apartments, but then you ran your mouth constantly to the detectives. I mean, hey, they just let you talk because why not? So you just talked yourself into a hole, and at this point, all you can hope for is that one day you'll get to see the light of day again, besides having a time, outside, walking around, between the fences there. So I don't know. But let me know what you guys think of the new attorney, and if we're finally going to get a May trial, or if we're going to have yet more delays in the ongoing insanity that is Sarah Boone. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the day. And most of all, stay safe.